I'm coming to you from Chanshegu in the Tamale South constituency, where over here I'm standing in a dam. On a rainy season, this dam goes high as the lines you see around me. But the dry season, it dries up. On today's edition of the Citi Newsroom, I'm visiting this community to look at their major challenge, which is access to potable water. We're told this challenge has been running for about 7 years, and when it happens, the area or the community virtually comes to a standstill. Why have we for years neglected this community who are suffering or having challenges in access to potable water? We'll speak to the women who are just behind me for days looking for water, and for some other residents in the community who are also in search of water on a daily basis. We'll also speak to the chief of the area. We'll speak to the assemblyman and get the story as it is happening here in this community. My name is Vivian Kai Loco. Stay with us. Now, women here, even though the pond is dried up, try to get water here. They dig or create holes along the dry place, and then the water, the bits of it, sip through. We'll look at that trick and how they do it. But let me start by speaking to this woman here. She's been since morning here trying to get water. So I'm going to bring in my correspondent to help me understand what she'll say with regards to this water challenge. Madam, you're welcome to the Citi Newsroom. Let's find out how long this challenge has been happening in this community.
This dam got dry about 2 months now.
We are told every year for the past 7 to 10 years this has been happening.
Nisa shall come to the Aquama Wahalan, Kavotra. Niman Mashi, Caranonte, Morso Pam, the matter of voter man at the Bahayon, Lia Wumsum Jenny. A matter of voter man, Malacamaton voter mar, Kalia Wumsum's ante to Chena. The Malim dem just sachet and Jean Catanon Quama Wahati and Daquam, Anquarama, 10 circa dara. Galma, Esri, Ede, Banqua Penamala, 8,000 kat darla an katen dala halana satami kain zura kamon yam diaran ka shukuru be yulbe bian.
Yeah, this thing has been happening every year. This is how we go through for the past 7 years, and we are also we also live in Ghana and we vote. And you know, voting is something that will bring development to you. But for us here in Chanshegu, we don't know what we vote for. Look at it. Look at how we are suffering. Even to get water for our children to bath and then go to school is a challenge. So this is what we always go through here.
So do they contract diseases and all that through this pond, especially when it dries up and they have to suffer to get the water?
When the water is still there, the water people come to, put medicine in the water so that when we are drinking it, we might not be we might not get diseases from that. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So this is the situation here. Now, if you look around me, the whole place is dried up. There are just drips of water, and you can see the foot marks as well as the drought look of the area, which is there's no water here. So just tiny drops of water over here, and behind me is what is left over of the dam. So this is what is left of the dam. Now, what the women try to do is to create a line from all the way back there, and then dig a hole at the center or at the edge of the water, what is left, and then the water sips its way through here, and then they fetch the water. This is what they get. So they put it down for a while, the particles settle in, and then this is what they get, which is very, very dirty. This is a Citi Newsroom. Stay with me. How long have you been in this community?
I've just born here.
You were born here, okay. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay. So for how many years have you seen this challenge of access to potable water since you were born?
Almost 7 years now. We haven't got any water from the pipe up to now.
Because earlier I was being told 5 months you've not seen water, but you're telling me this has been happening for 7 years.
Yes, 7 years.
So how do you survive in cases like this? I mean, for the past 7 years, relying on the tankers to provide you water, when they are not able to do that, how do you survive?
We are getting it from the dam, and right now the dam is dry. So there's no water from the dam again, unless we are buying it from the tankers and those who are using motorkins to save us.
Okay. So in such cases, how much you spend, you, for example, in your household, how much you spend on those tankers?
That one I can't explain. I can't say it because it's taking us a lot of money. Because currently we don't have anything to do. We are just sitting here, so we don't have anything to do again. We are just waiting for we are just pleading to the people who can save us to come and do the water for us.
Okay, thank you very much, Alasa. Let me go into a house proper to give you an idea of what happens here when this challenge starts. So let me go to this house. Knock, knock. I think I can come in. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. So this gentleman is the owner of this compound, I believe, and he is the father of this place. He also speak to us in a bit about the challenges here. But before that, if he can take me around the house, we'll do that for you to have a feel of how things are. This is actually a bucket. On a normal day, you should have some water, but it's empty. Well, I can see some other pots as well. There's a pot here where they used to store water. Let's see what the situation is with this pot. If it's a good time and there's water, this pot should be full. But if you look into that pot, it's virtually empty. So the pots that store the water are empty because they have no access to potable water. The whole place is a bit left cooking, not much happening here, activity. And also, if you look in these basins as well, they're all empty because there's not enough water to enable them to have the very normal or busy schedules of cooking and washing and all that over here. So let's speak to the owner of this compound on how he's able to deal with this, with his family not having access to potable water and all that. Tell us, how long have you not had potable water?
Katulanger kom. Ntiansoni. Nukulin pakira yo. Katulanger kom. Nama kinga mapanya bala. Ninno kutu de yelso. No yende yo alpi. Na la bam. Kana nyam borsel.
That is about 6 months today, and they are just managing on their own way. There's no water. The water is very scarce in this community.